wherever you are. Welcome everyone to On Angel Wings. Apologize for the short delay of getting us going today, but I was stuck in Sedona traffic. And if you've ever been to Sedona, you understand what I'm saying. But we are here now in divine time. And I'm here with my co-host, Christina Leftwich. Hi, Christina.
I am so glad we all made it today.
Me too. We've got a great group of people here together in Zoom. We have Jean in Texas. We have the beautiful Christine Elizabeth with us. And I believe this may be the first time that you've been able to join us, Christine.
No,
welcome.
I've joined me before.
Okay, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
We have Charlie and Erica in New York. Catherine down in Florida. Mary Lou over in New England in the Massachusetts area. And Grace Isis, I'm not sure if you've gone back to New York yet or if you're still in Florida. Wherever you may be, welcome.
Thank you, Florida.
And Julie Kiss just joined us, Andrea Gregg. Hello, hello, everybody. I'm so excited to turn this over to Christina so that she can bless us with the knowledge of another Archeia. Christina, thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you for allowing it on the platform to do it on. Okay, so let me get my, and let's make that, I got Facebook up, that's nice. Let's see. Oh, come on.
Why you got your private message?
There we go. I'm back on it, Erica. All right, so here we go. We've got tonight, we're going to be going into Archeia Christina, also known as Lady Clarity. Now, this angel actually has a fair amount of names that she is referred to as. In addition to Lady Clarity, she's known as the Angel of Clarity, Christine, or Lucida. And I thought it was interesting that the word clarity actually comes from the Latin word claritas, meaning brightness. And I found that interesting because she oftentimes, as we'll get into later, likes to remind us of our inner brightness and our inner light. So first, we'll just quickly go through what does the term Archeia actually mean. So just quickly, we're going to review this. As humans, you know that we all have both masculine and feminine aspects. And likewise, so do the angels. So the Archeia is a term that we reference the female aspects, counterparts, or twin flames. That twin flame, you'll hear that often. And that's that female counterpart to the male archangels. And they're here to offer us inspirations from that more feminine perspective. Now, that's not to say that we're going to leave out the men. For certain, we are not. But in history, and it's been kind of a historical situation where the male perspective, that male energy has been pretty strong. And now we're starting to enter that period of time where we're starting to feel a lot more of the feminine energy. And it doesn't mean that this feminine energy is going to overtake us. It just means it's a little bit newer to our time period and what has been the time period. So we're seeing a little bit more with the angels, I believe, in this feminine perspective to kind of help us as we transition. So in this case, Jophiel is Clarity's twin flame. And together, Jophiel and Christine are representative of wisdom, illumination, and the beauty of God. And just to kind of reference back, Jophiel, we have gone over him before, and he is the teachers, the educators angel. So it's not surprising at all that they are also known to be together with wisdom and illumination. So through their workings, they have a tendency to amplify the Christ consciousness. And it is said that these two angels actually serve directly with Jesus and Kuthumi. Jophiel and Clarity's spiritual retreat is said to be located in the plains of central China near Lanchao. And I apologize ahead of time if I am not pronouncing that correctly. I am not very good with some of my Asian words. And so I apologize if I just destroyed that. But I just think this is lovely, a lovely picture of the plains. And I can almost see in my mind's eye, you know, a beautiful spiritual retreat here. So together with Jophiel, Clarity is associated with the yellow and the golden rays of wisdom and illumination. Let's get into how can Archeia Clarity aid us in this time? So here we're going to go through some things. So clearing inner conflicts, which may be keeping us from actually taking action. And something about Jophiel and Clarity. Clarity helps us kind of tease out those things that may be inside of us. And just like it says on here, it's that action plan. And so oftentimes Jophiel is associated more with the implementation of the action plan, whereas Clarity is kind of working behind the scenes ahead of time to even allow us to be able to take that action in the first place. And this too was a quote that I found from Abraham Hicks. And clarity is momentum that has no resistance. So again, kind of getting into that action, the action plan, clarity, I think the angel clarity is exactly what Abraham Hicks, that's what this angel does, is to provide that no resistance part so that it's all momentum for you. She helps us to focus and concentrate by sweeping away the illusions so that we can get a much clearer picture of what the truth, the divine truth, really is. In other words, the clarity of our situation. So by helping us clear away the illusions, she also helps us in that way to develop a much larger trust in our own inner knowing or our intuition, really. And here was just a quote from Albert Einstein that I liked that says, the only real valuable thing is intuition. It certainly is important. So clarity reminds us to stay in line with our own inner light by cutting away all of that noise in our head, that the constant monkey mind, it's known as, where it's just constant chattering. If you're laying awake at night and you just really you can't get that to quiet down, all that excess noise and thoughts and worries and all of that. Clarity helps us cut that all out of the way so that we can get right to the truth of the matter without all this other nonsense that's attached to it that really doesn't mean anything. And it really just distracts us from our own light within. So Angel Christine works with us on all levels, reminding us to push that pause button, to do affirmations and take time to breathe, most especially in nature. I saw a lot of references as I've been researching her, and there's just a lot with breathing and nature across the board. And so here I just put this kind of together and breathe. Be outside, just take that pause to just take a moment and breathe. And here's another example, I think, of a good way to connect with clarity. Not only go outside, but go outside in the sunshine. And then in your mind's eye, breathe that sunshine right into your being and let that light of clarity that sun ray go through you wherever you may need healing or more clarification, less chaos. Just go outside and breathe that sunlight right into your being. Some crystals and stones you could work with while working with clarity is citrine, which is right here. Solaris Andara, which is this beautiful yellow stone here. And the yellow phenakite, which you see right in this last picture. Also, this angel has been associated with eagles and other birds of prey. Doesn't really surprise me because, again, in my research, there was so much talk about air and breath and how to like blow away. It was a lot of wording like that is associated with Archeia Christine. And so it doesn't surprise me at all to see that there are birds that are associated with her as well. So she's also known for healing, as all angels really are. I don't think there's any angels I can think of that don't help with healing in some way. But Clarity's specialty is in the crown chakra. So if you're having any kind of issues, again, with that monkey mind that's called with that all that chitter chatter and worry that goes on in our brains, or if we feel as though we have too much of our human getting in the way of us being able to connect with a higher power or Christ consciousness, this is where Clarity can come in and just work miraculous ways with us. So here's a couple of things that I found online from the archeiaguidance.com. When you're able to get quiet, take a deep breath, or get some fresh air, you return to balance. Okay, so again, we're getting back into that. Take a moment to breathe and hopefully try to get some fresh air at the same time outside. So here's another one. When your mind is racing and you feel overwhelmed, it's time to take a deep breath and to get calibrated again. So that is what I have for today. And so we'll turn it over to Teri for what I'm sure is going to be another great meditation and connection with this beautiful Archeia.
Christina, that was beautiful. Thank you. I'm trying to get to my chat because I'm going to put in the words to the attunement that you're going to receive to Archeia Clarity's energy. And I keep saying that, and I think there's a reason why, because I think Charity and Clarity are really combining efforts to help us to understand more about the higher realm and to the higher energies that are here right now. So I think every time I have said Clarity, it comes out as Charity because they are so entwined right now. So when we get to the attunement, the words are there if you would want to follow along. Here I am. I don't have my mouse. I'm having to use my laptop mouse, and I don't do well with that. It's one of the challenges I have. But I also wanted to put this in the comments, if I can, if it'll go in there, for anyone who's watching here. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, it's not going to let me paste it in there, but I will make it available after the show. I'll put it into the comments so that anybody that wants to go over that attunement, you will certainly be able to have access to the information. I was so pleased that we were doing Clarity this week. It's one of the things that I've been asking for. When I have healings from others or readings or anything going on, I always ask for clarity. I'm like, I really need to know what's there. I need to know with every step of the way how to really feel in tune with spirit. And that's one thing that clarity brings forth. So we're going to work with the crown chakra today in this meditation. I was working on the meditation, and Kalina, who is my host at the moment on the Peace on Earth tour here in Sedona, heard that she was supposed to take me to the stupa. I had no idea what a stupa was. So we went to the stupa, and there in that sacred place, on that sacred land, was a huge statue of Buddha. And as soon as I stood in front of the statue, I started receiving downloads. So I was meant to be there before this meditation today so that I could have all that information, all that symbolism that came through, all that energy that came directly through my crown chakra. And I knew that we would be working with the crown in the meditation today. So I just stood there and William both did some light language over me. So the meditation today is a combination of what Archeia Clarity had brought forth, as well as coming from source energy and from Buddha. So just go with me into this meditation with an open mind and realize that we are going to work on the crown chakra, which is the energy center that connects you with your higher self. That's where you get the downloads. That's where you get the information from the creator. So let's start taking the deep breaths in, allowing that energy to flow into your lungs easily. And then relax it back out slowly. And with this next breath in, envision that energy that you're taking in is golden. You just feel all of this beautiful, rich, golden energy filling your lungs. And now release anything that's unlike love. Just really start to let go of limits. The only limit that's going to stop you from receiving clarity is your own limitation that you put on yourself. With your next breath in, again, take in that golden energy and say to yourself, I am worthy. In my worthiness, I allow that I am a spark of the divine, that I have access to all knowledge, whatever is needed in my life, on my path, whatever the big picture is for me and for this world. I have access to that. And stand in your divine authority as you do so. Now release out anything that you're letting go of. And this next breath that comes in, see it changing from that golden to more of a golden with silver streaking through it. And allow that energy to come into your heart center. And now watch it go out the back of your heart and travel up your spine. And slowly it comes to the crown chakra. When it reaches the crown, just go into that energy. Just feel what's happening in your crown area. You might feel it swirling. As I'm looking, I'm envisioning this energy is moving in a counterclockwise motion. And that counterclockwise energy is moving you upward. Just envision with me that golden and silver energy mixed together. moving upward to your soul star chakra. And as it winds and makes its way up to the soul star, just start asking, what do I need to be clear about in my mind? What do I need answers to? And then as you connect in with your higher self, just envision you're sitting there with this being that is you, but is the higher version of you in spirit. Communicate heart to heart with your higher self right now. If you open that heart center, just envision there is a lotus in there. And see the lotus start to open petal by petal. Asking your higher self with each petal movement, what do I need to know in this moment? What is the clarity coming to me from my higher self, from the angels, from the Creator? And just allow. I'm just going to take a moment for you to allow any messages to come into you, realizing that they're going to go down that stream of light that's connecting in with your crown chakra. Just keep breathing in the light and releasing anything that's unlike light and love. Any doubts, any insecurities, just let them pass with the out-breath. And we're going to sit with this energy for just another moment. Now with your next breath in, take a deep breath of that golden silver energy again. And this time, when your energy raises higher, you're going to go past the soul star chakra, and you're going to move directly to the great central sun. You're going right into the midst of where the Creator is. And anything that was illuminated for you at that soul star level is being expanded upon. Feel your crown opening even more to receive this energy coming directly from Source, from God, the Creator, ever what you call that being that is the highest being that exists. And now bring that energy down with you. Carry it with you as you come back through the crown into your third eye, and allow the expansion there. And then bringing it down through the throat chakra and anchoring right in your heart. Just see this ball of golden silver energy sitting in your heart space. I want you to really feel that energy that's in there. See if there's any movement to it. See if it's still spinning in one direction or another. And pay attention to how your heart chakra is expanding out with all of this love, all of this clarity that you have received. Now, with your next breath in, feel your energy going down through your body, through all the lower chakras, and out the bottom of your feet, into Mother Gaia. See the energy spreading out like roots as you go underneath the earth. Anchoring yourself there in that center of Gaia. Now feel the balance of that. Feel yourself rooted in earth energy. And then feel into your heart center with that spinning energy coming directly from source. This is the balance that's needed for us to really open up to our path, open up to our power that's in our divine right to be empowered by God, by our higher self. And I feel Archangel Clarity ready to give the attunement to help you understand now what was downloaded to you, what was brought to you from your higher self and brought to you directly from source, from God energy. So if you are ready for that attunement, just take a breath in. Allow yourself to be held in a column of glowing golden yellow light. Breathe this source ray in and out, and allow the light to fill every part of you, including your aura and your wings. And then see that connection that you made at the center of the earth and the connection at the central sun. Feel your guardian angels standing on either side of you, radiating their love, which further expands your light. And if you're ready, let's invoke Archeia Clarity and affirm these words. Loving Archeia Clarity, angel of illumination, beauty, and wisdom, and master of the yellow and gold ray, may you now attune me to your vibration and consciousness so that I am forever linked with you and may channel your energy. Help me to see myself in the highest of light as I become the Christed, crystalline self I came here to be. Connect my mental body to source so I may enjoy peaceful clarity of mind while accessing and knowing of Creator's higher mind. Forever illuminate my path as I embrace all that I am. Thank you, and so it is. Now breathe in the radiance of clarity and beam it out when you exhale. Feel yourself merge and become as one now. Ask Clarity what the highest and best guidance is for you at this time. And if there's anything you can support her with, as you continue to attune to Archeia Clarity, you can also channel her healing light. If there's a part of your body you'd like to heal, bring your hands to that area now, or rest your hands on your crown chakra. Sense the golden yellow light soaking into your skull and your brain, and then fortifying the rest of your spine and your nervous system. Know that this intelligent ray is resetting your neural pathways to sync with your highest vision for how you want to look, to be, and to do your life. Breathe in clarity, breathe out clarity as the rest of your body receives healing. When the energy starts to wane, just intend the healing to be complete. Thank your guardian angels and Archeia Clarity. Let's give thanks to Source God Energy, to any of the masters that were beside you to help you understand what you received even more. And just allow your breath to come back to normal. Allow yourself to feel your body experience right now, how it's feeling, what's happening there, and to come back into the room where we are. How's everybody doing? Is everybody back with us? Charlie, thank you for doing that because it was something I forgot to remind everybody of. Make sure that you drink lots of water. Make sure you flush your system out. Anytime you've had energy work, anytime you've received an attunement to energy, drink the water afterward. You're going to feel that urge to do so. So make sure that you do it and honor that and show yourself some self-care and self-love. I want to thank everyone who joined us today virtually. Thank you so much for coming in every Monday to hear about our angels, to get attuned more to their energy, and to have more understanding by working with them. Christina, thank you so much for what you brought to us today. That was wonderful and fell right in line with what I had experienced working with Archeia Clarity and working with Source Energy. So thank you, and thank you to everyone on Zoom who joined us today. We are going to go offline and we're going to hold a conversation about Archeia Clarity or clarity in general or the meditation that was done. So thank you all for being here, and we leave you all with a namaste, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Namaste, y'all.
Namaste, y'all.
Bye, everybody.